The 10 most impressive photos in the world. Number 10. Raising the flag on Iwo Jima. Joe Rosenthal. 1945. On February 23, 1945, during the Battle of Iwo Jima in World War II, Associated Press photographer Joe Rosenthal captured an image that would become a symbol of courage and patriotism. The photograph shows 6 U.S. Marines raising a flag atop Mount Suribachi. The image was widely published and won the Pulitzer Prize that same year. It represents the determination and collective effort of soldiers in one of the bloodiest battles in the Pacific. There has been debate over whether the photograph was staged or spontaneous. Rosenthal always maintained that he captured the moment as it happened. Regardless, the image has had a lasting impact on culture and collective memory. Number 9. Gandhi and the Spinning Wheel. Margaret Burke White. 1946. In 1946, American photographer Margaret Burke White had the opportunity to photograph Mahatma Gandhi at his residence in India. One of the most iconic images shows Gandhi sitting beside his spinning wheel, or charkha, reading documents. The spinning wheel was a central symbol in Gandhi's campaign for India's independence and economic self-sufficiency. He promoted hand spinning as a form of resistance against the British textile industry. The photograph captures Gandhi's simplicity and focus, reflecting his principles of nonviolence and austerity. Burke White had to follow strict instructions for the session, including learning to use the spinning wheel and not interrupting Gandhi's meditation. The image was published in Life magazine and helped to humanize and spread Gandhi's message to an international audience. It demonstrates Burke White's ability to connect with her subjects and represent complex ideas through carefully composed photographs. Number 8. The Kiss at Hôtel de Ville. Robert Doisneau. 1950. The Kiss at Hôtel de Ville is a photograph taken by French photographer Robert Doisneau in 1950. The image shows a couple kissing passionately on a busy street in Paris near the City Hall, Hôtel de Ville. The photograph became a symbol of Parisian romance and has been widely distributed as posters and postcards. Although many believed it to be a spontaneous moment, it was actually staged with actors hired by Doisneau for the shoot. The composition balances the movement of the city with the intimacy of the couple. The passers-by and urban surroundings provide a context that enhances the moment of affection. Doisneau was known for his ability to capture everyday life with sensitivity and humor. His work reflects the post-war atmosphere in France and celebrates life's small pleasures. Number 7. Earthrise. William Anders. 1968. On December 24, 1968, during the Apollo 8 mission, astronaut William Anders took a photograph of Earth rising over the lunar horizon. Known as Earthrise, the image shows the planet in its full splendor, floating in the darkness of space. The photograph is considered one of the most influential of all time. For the first time, humanity saw its home from a different perspective, highlighting Earth's fragility and unity. Earthrise had a significant impact on the environmental movement, inspiring awareness of the need to protect the planet. The image was used in campaigns and publications promoting conservation and sustainability. Number 6. VJ Day in Times Square. Alfred Eisenstadt. 1945. On August 14, 1945, after Japan's surrender and the end of World War II, photographer Alfred Eisenstadt captured an iconic image in Times Square, New York. The photograph shows a sailor kissing a nurse amid massive celebrations. The image, published in Life magazine, symbolizes the joy and relief at the end of the conflict. Although the two were strangers, the spontaneous moment reflects the collective euphoria. The photograph has been subject to interpretations and debates. Some see it as a representation of romance and happiness, while others criticize the lack of consent in the act. In recent years, it has sparked discussions about appropriate behavior and historical context. Number 5. Death of a Militiaman. Robert Capa. 1936. Taken in September 1936 during the Spanish Civil War, Death of a Militiaman is one of Robert Capa's most famous and controversial photographs. The image shows a Republican soldier at the moment of being struck by a bullet, falling backward with his rifle in hand. The photograph was widely published and became a symbol of the struggle against fascism. However, debates have arisen regarding its authenticity, with some arguing that it may have been staged. Regardless of its origin, the image captures the brutality and human cost of war. The composition and timing create a powerful emotional impact. Capa is regarded as one of the great photojournalists of the 20th century, and his work in the Spanish Civil War helped define the role of photography in documenting conflicts. Number 4. Tank Man. Jeff Widiner. 1989. On June 5, 1989, following the Tiananmen Square massacre in Beijing, China, Associated Press photographer Jeff Widiner captured an image that became a symbol of resistance and courage. The photograph shows a lone man standing in front of a column of tanks, blocking their path. Tank Man, as he is known, was carrying shopping bags and peacefully confronted the tanks in defiance of the Chinese government. His identity and fate remain unknown. The image was taken from the 6th floor of the Beijing hotel, with Widiner using a long-distance lens. Despite restrictions and surveillance, he managed to send the photograph to the world. The photograph has been censored in China but has circulated widely in other countries. It represents the power of the individual in the face of oppression and has inspired pro-democracy movements worldwide. Number 3. Lunch atop a skyscraper. Charles C. Ebbets. 1932. Taken on September 20, 1932, lunch atop a skyscraper shows 11 workers seated on a steel beam, eating and chatting without any safety harnesses, 256 meters above New York City. The photograph was part of an advertising campaign for the Rockefeller Center, which was under construction. The image reflects the bravery and spirit of the workers of the time during the Great Depression. It represents progress and the construction of America, but also highlights the dangerous working conditions. The identity of the workers has been researched, revealing that many were Irish and Mohawk immigrants. The photograph has been attributed to Charles C. Ebbets, though its authorship was uncertain for many years. Number 2. Migrant Mother. Dorothea Lange. 1936. In 1936, during the Great Depression, photographer Dorothea Lange captured Migrant Mother, an image showing Florence Owens Thompson, a mother of 7 children, gazing into the distance with worry. The photograph was taken in a pea pickers camp in Nipomo, California. The image became a symbol of the despair and resilience of Americans during that era. It was published in the media and helped to generate support for federal aid programs. Lange worked for the Farm Security Administration, documenting the conditions of agricultural workers. Her humane and respectful approach allowed individual stories to reach the public. The composition, centered on Thompson's face and her children, conveys deep emotions. The photograph has been widely studied and exemplifies how art can influence social awareness. Number 1. Afghan Girl. Steve McCurry. 1984. In 1984, photographer Steve McCurry took one of the 20th century's most iconic photographs in a refugee camp in Pakistan. The image shows Sharbat Gula, an Afghan girl around 12 years old, with piercing green eyes and an intense expression. The photograph was published on the cover of National Geographic in June 1985, capturing global attention. It became a symbol of the conflicts and hardships faced by Afghan refugees during the war with the Soviet Union. Sharbat Gula's identity remained unknown until McCurry found her 17 years later, in 2002. Her story revealed the ongoing struggles and resilience in her life. The power of the image lies in the girl's direct and emotive gaze. The composition and vibrant red colors of her scarf enhance the visual impact. Afghan Girl has been used to represent themes of war, displacement, and shared humanity. It has inspired humanitarian aid and kept the spotlight on refugee conditions. Sharbat Gula's portrait remains one of the most recognizable and moving photographs, symbolizing the profound connection that a single image can create. Thank you for watching our video. Subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Give it a like, comment your thoughts, and share this video with your friends and family.